go.
Welcome back, loyal Trinity viewers and hopefully new Trinity viewers out there. If you don't know by now, this is our YouTube channel where we get you ready to meditate with us. Every Wednesday night we do a world healing meditation where we're trying to empower into the consciousness the sensation of a particular energy, like power or courage or creativity, and change the world by giving that energy more power, more focus in our unconscious minds. Tonight we're going to be looking at the energy of transformation, and you could help us. You could be a part of this. You need to get on board. You need to subscribe to this channel. Click the like button and like this video. You can tune in every week and we'll give you a little preview of what we're going for. This week, as I said, it is transformation, and I have a self-defense technique that I think is going to help you see the essence of transformation. I love applying self-defense, karate, martial arts sort of situations to these energies because they start with the proposition that you're not in a happy place, that there's an argument, that there's a fight. Most of the time, we don't reach for transformation until we're in a bad place. So this is a perfect example. Very few people are walking along going, I'm so happy, life's so great, I want to change everything and transform. Usually we want to keep everything the same when it's great. It's when it's terrible, when we feel beat upon by life, that we really reach for transformation. So here's an opportunity to look at that in physical terms. I'm going to get Bob up here. And most martial arts are predicated on the idea that you see some sort of attack coming. And you've got a parry or a block or a slip or a dodge or something that you can do. But they also almost always feature some technique, some crash course in how to survive when it happens too fast, when you don't see it coming. When I'm walking along and I'm like, hey, nothing's happening, and all of a sudden I'm on you and hitting you and beating you and kicking you. And they usually feature some sort of cover-up thing like that, a last-ditch resort. I've seen it as this, where you put your hands on top of the head. Some of them grab the ears. Some of them cover up like this and tuck the elbows in tight. They have their advantages. You know, if you tuck your elbows in, your ribs are protected, but then you're more vulnerable here. If you cover up, your head's protected, but then your ribs are more vulnerable. I kind of split the difference. In most of the classes that I teach something that looks like this. This is our cover-up. If you're a loyal Trinity follower, or if you've been involved in our energetic development training programs, you've probably learned this move right here, where we cover up, go for the eyes, knee kick to the groin. It's that same thing. That cover up is our last ditch. Somebody's on you and you don't know what to do and it's too late and you can't run away. You just cover up and try and weather the storm. From this place where you're covered up and people are hitting you and banging on you, trying to get through your defenses, you can often feel like we feel in life, where nothing's working for me. How can I transform this situation? Unfortunately, in those moments, we think, just do this better. Just block more, don't let anything hit you. And that's where we've got to change. Transformation is actually a pivot moment where we take this bad thing and turn it into an opportunity. And that's what we're going to do here. It's a very simple technique. If I'm doing this and Bob's all covered up, at some point he's going to extend this hand. It could be like he's trying to punch me or heel palm or something like that, or he could just intentionally miss. But it's going to go right past my head, and then he's going to pivot on my front foot and just use that arm as a lever. It looks like this. You're going to step and shoot this arm out and then pivot. So you can practice that at home. Step, shoot the arm out, pivot. And this moment right here, this pivot, that's the transformation. You're attacked, you're beaten down by life, you're just weathering the stuff coming at you. You extend in some sort of expression, and then you use that expression to be a pivot. It goes from I'm doing something about the problem to I'm expressing myself. Every problem could be an opportunity. I have this huge report to do. It's a burden. I've got to get it done. It could be an opportunity to be creative. Oh, I have terrible, terrible weeds in my yard. I don't know, it looks ugly. I don't know what to do. It could be an opportunity to express some beauty or some care. It is that pivot moment where we switch from deal with the problem to express something that brings transformation into our life. You can practice this really easily, and it may someday be a self-defense technique that saves you, but just start from that covered up place and imagine that life's raining down destruction on you. And at some point you just step forward a little bit, extend your energy, and make that pivot. You go from, I got to do something about this problem, to, hey, I could use this to express something that I want to grow in my life. I could have more creativity, I could have more care, I could have more beauty if I just expressed into this situation. If I stopped seeing it as a problem and started seeing it as an opportunity to express something, then I can bring transformation. Because transformation is always happening. You're always transforming. You're either going backwards or you're going forwards. Most of the time we just sit there and we take it, and life just beats on us, and we're transforming, but we're transforming into a more frightened, more depressed, more habit-driven person. But you can at any moment change that by extending your energy and taking that expression to be a lever that pivots your whole life. Anything that's not going right, that requires that you handle it, could become an opportunity if you express into it and then pivot from have to opportunity. That little pivot right there is the heart and soul of transformation. You can bring it into your life anytime you want using that very, very simple self-defense technique as a pattern to show you what the feeling of the energy is. If you think this stuff's cool, you should stay tuned for more Trinity.